everybody! Welcome back to Yukikaze Gaming. Tonight we're going to be playing some indie games. We're going to at least be starting with Age of Darkness. Final Stand. It is an RTS tower defense game. And we're just going to try it out, see how it goes. If it's not fun, we'll switch to something else. With me tonight are Pixelgon and Agent Q123. Who are off streaming their own game. Do check them out as well. Frequent collaborators and friends of the channel. And we'll just be kind of hanging with them and chatting in chat while we play our own game and do our own thing.
What's this? Hero Cape deals cryo damage. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can superhero slam.
Yep.
God.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hi, Yuki's chat.
Yes. Say hello to my 0 viewers.
All right.
You can say hi to our 0 viewers too.
Hello, 0 viewers. Hello, 0 viewers all around.
All
I
right,
love all the 0 people out there.
I've got a couple people on stream.
Even for those of you who don't
count.
exist, we still love you all and appreciate your support.
We like you more than we like most people that do exist. In all fairness.
Yeah, I'll give you that
That's
much.
probably legit, yeah.
These people are throwing like freaking Broly-style energy balls at me. Stop.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm a Super Saiyan and can dodge them.
I don't know, but the reason I was asking for a perfect... How much do you know about the end of the story, then?
I know about it.
Okay,
Like,
maybe...
Not that vaguely, but like not like super in depth, but I know what it is.
Prologue, breach. After reports of a disturbance in a northern village,
It's been
a group
spoiled
of
for
fledgling
me.
Order knights,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's because it's
guided by their bishop, are sent to investigate. Imperatives.
Ooh, that's...
Bizardo, Merrick,
the
and
jumping.
Edwin
Okay,
must
that's not up.
survive.
Alright, I need to figure out why this keeps doing that.
Why he's doing what?
Like, my game keeps on...
Long ago, in the Age of Darkness, the land of
I
Eridar
dropped my
was
epic right
ravaged
there.
by battles between the Elosan race above
it keeps, like,
and the
deselecting
accursed
itself.
nightmares below.
I don't know.
Primitive humans
Yeah,
were
neither do
mere
I. I'm
prey
trying to
for
figure
the
out.
nightmares.
I'm using a
Until
controller,
the
so
Elosan,
it's not a
in
problem
their
for me.
wisdom, forged great crystals, infused with their blood, that could seal the nightmare breaches.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
With the
I
nightmares
hate that
contained,
place.
the Elosa taught us language, civility, and how to
Hold
wield
up a
the
second.
dark crystals.
Increases weapon
against the
damage by
common
30%,
threat.
but decreases
Oh,
the
how
fire
would
rate.
the dark
I'm using a
crystals? What could go
sniper.
wrong?
Together, we were able to rid the land of nightmares.
Yes, that would work out great for you then, wouldn't it?
Over the ages, humans thrived, conquering the lands of Eridar and beyond.
Yuki, just play as Teemo.
The human king, Ezekiel,
those are the
with his
real
lust for
monsters.
power,
That was my
sought
main.
to overthrow the Elosa and gain
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
you don't
definitely
ever
died to
himself.
Teemo shrooms enough times.
in an act of
Yep,
unforgivable defiance.
I was.
The Elosa
People would call me a
banished
menace
King
with
Ezekiel
Teemo
to the
shrooms.
realm of nightmares.
I actually had like an IRL Teemo hat. I got it from a con. They had we went to PAX one time, and my friend was like, "Hey, they have Teemo, like real Teemo shrooms hidden around the last," because he had been there the year before. He's like, "They have real Teemo shrooms. You find them, you get prizes." I really, and I looked to my left. There's one, and I walk over and take it, and he's like, "I hate you so much,"
in their place.
because he spent all last year. He looked
Order
for
was
so hard, and I found it in 30
that we might
seconds.
continue to battle the
Oh, wow.
nightmares.
We got a bunch of
Seal
skins and
them
stuff, but I
in
gave them.
fear.
I wasn't playing League anymore because it's such an evil game, so I gave it to my ex because she was hardcore into it still.
Kings and queens come and
Although
go.
I chose a bad time because we ended up playing
Empires rise and
some
crumble.
games with the devs
Yet
of
the
League of
order
Legends literally the night
remains.
before.
Ever a light in the darkness.
I'm frankly shocked that the backstory is still playing for this game.
Oh, heavy on
sounds
that
like an agent
lore.
kind of game.
Yeah.
Sounds awful. Definitely not a game we should ever play.
Lore.
Why don't you play that Zoids game on Xbox? That game has like a 20-minute opening.
Wait,
think it's a single player
one?
game, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Fuck you. That is literally the worst game I've ever played.
I never got past that opening screen. I couldn't stand to sit down
Oh
that
my
long.
god, no, like legit. Like I will hold like I've played the open beta for Final Fantasy 14.
How many times
Original.
must we hear these dusty tales of
I
yours,
liked
Hector?
that better.
It's Bishop Hector, brother Vizago.
Dude, I got this game for like I got it for like freaking like
Such
$5.
tales
I paid
No,
less
it was
than you. I
always
was still mad about owning
You
that
ought to
game.
respect humanity's history.
I picked it up for a
and
literal
your
fucking
place
dollar.
in it.
We know our purpose, Bishop. We serve
I
the
was
realm
mad.
and its denizens.
Like,
why?
I wanted my
Yes.
dollar back. I wanted
But
them to pay
protection
me
of the dark
$2
crystal
for
sits
taking the
above
game.
all else. Something we've neglected of late.
Did you actually get to the
All right.
gameplay though?
This looks the place.
Yes, it's
Reports indicated an incident occurred here, but we don't yet know the nature.
I don't even know how to. It's
Merrick and I will establish the situation. Follow at a distance.
it's a
Stay
tactic
vigilant.
style game.
The lights
Front
protect you
Mission
both.
1 on the PlayStation 1 had better graphics. It's a 360 game.
This town. It's been torn apart. What happened here?
Yeah.
Bandits?
You know,
Bandits
bandits
don't
are known
raid a
for
town and
leaving
leave the
trails
loot
of
behind.
green flame in their wake.
I mean, that's usually what I do. I like to add a little bit of copper to my
Smell of
fire just to make it
charms
look cool.
heavy in the air. There's a hint of
Oh, is
something
that what
else
makes it
too.
green?
Yes.
Decay. Then that would mean there's been a breach somewhere nearby.
Oh, I know why.
need to find
Didn't you take
Hector and
Didn't you
Merrick.
take chemistry?
Let's keep moving.
I took Earth Science.
Oh, come on. What?
Yeah, I feel the same, Yuki.
No, this
I
game
know.
seriously has decided that instead of using WASD for moving the camera, you're gonna use the arrow keys.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going through the original Dawn of War. It's the same fucking thing on that, and it's like my hands are hurting by the end of the night.
I have to see if I can remap this. This is ridiculous.
No, but serious, it's. Oh my god, it's. I don't know how you like. I've played Newgrounds games that had more interactivity than that. It's literally the worst game I've ever played. Like,
Saying something. So clearly you need to stream it.
I'm saving it for like a stretch goal one day. Like, if I ever manage to get enough viewers, to, like, do a goal, it's like my worst game ever, an actual complete run.
No. Oh no. What have I done?
Apparently
did you do?
loaded this game up.
I accidentally set left mouse button for pan camera right.
Oof.
What did I take it off of?
That's why I only keep Hind as a very last resort.
Oh, did we? Oh, I was about to say like did we miss
We-
the purple?
Yep.
Oh wait, there's a defaults button. Okay.
And then it inverts all your controls.
Alright, much better.
With haste.
Oh, but I don't have attack move anymore.
Oh, I fucked that up royally.
What else is new?
You can dual wield frying pans as a gun.
Let's see. Do I want to switch out my shoddy for the sheriff carbine?
Okay, attack move I'm pretty sure is something that I want to have hotkeyed, so... Which one was that? Context button 4?
Ah, damn it. Alright.
But
That's intense music.
even though there's no enemies around.
Is this an actual boss or is this just
I don't know. Rocket. Increase the explosion damage. I don't have any explosion stuffs.
yeah.
I don't have anything to take advantage of these, and that makes me sad. It looks like it's an actual. Oh, it's a mosquito.
All right, it's El Mosquito.
El mosquito.
Nope, that's
Land,
not right.
lay waste.
Yuki, we're just gonna randomly spawn you into this game, even though it's only 2-player.
All right, shoot the
Okay,
bombs.
let's reset to defaults again. Okay, there's the A button. That is now a mouse button. Much better. Okay, now we're in business, I think. No, we're not. That's not.
How can I serve?
Oh, he is mad. He is on his
Too bad
There
he's
we go.
blown up. That's yeah.
The path is clear.
Oh no, but saying reason I wanted to recommend Eternal Darkness as the true ending to the game.
Hmm.
Which requires
As you
exactly
command.
3 playthroughs.
Ugh. I hate when games require playthroughs.
Yep. Well, the thing is the reason it takes 3 playthroughs is that there's an opening choice, which will determine like a lot, like the game, your allegiance, and a couple other things in the game.
Wait, hold on. A razor launcher. What is this? Dude.
What?
That's cool. I'm using this.
All right. Look at my new gun.
Huh.
Halo style rocket launcher. Oh, can I get? All right. All right, I got my Rhino up to a 4. Oh, the worm's not here. Right, I could have. Oh yeah, if you want, I dropped my junk beam, which is also a level 4 blue.
Now I got a shotty.
Let's go.
Splash.
I'm on my drones.
Unfortunately, I didn't have any enough shot coils to what's it called? Boost my to
Health?
boost my shotty again. Right, since I got rid of my thing with the scope, it was much harder to hit that the one thing for the extra experience.
Yeah.
I did fortunately get an upgrade that gave me more damage to turrets.
Well, I'm trying to take out some of the flying guys.
trying to set up button overrides on my mouse software.
There's a software for that. A different software. Joy to Key.
I've got it built in for my mouse. It's one of those fancy Logitech mice, but I need to find the game that I'm playing, to be able to...
Oh, did you guys, either of you hear about the mouse subscription they were trying to push?
Yeah, I saw you post that. I read that was a joke. Like, that wasn't actually true. I mean, don't be wrong. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, it's I looked a little further into it myself, but it was like it was a joke in the way of, oh yeah, no, it's like we could totally get people to, like, we would keep your mouse up to date constantly, replace it every so many years, and just you not have to worry about it. It's like they were trying to do it was the phone sales pitch for a mouse.
Yeah, that is they don't realize what kind of crowd they're dealing with if they try that kind of crap.
Well, on either side of it too, because it's not like gamers aren't going to go for that.
Well, I know gamers will actively find ways around it.
Yeah, it's like common people have a fucking mouse from the Walmart Logitech. Probably like sitting at home or something like that. It's like the average person does not give two shits about a good mouse. It's like the sub audience that does is not going to pay for it.
Yep, that's accurate.
So you got a product that the two spectrums of your install base won't do.
So it sounds like a perfect business opportunity.
Fuck.
In today's day and age. And we're all doomed. We all know it.
Hey, at least
if you're doomed and you know it, clap your hands.
I think.
I mean,
I don't know. I've said some like black humor stuff recently. That just made me laugh so hard, like real life.
I mean, did you guys see that new face tracking AI stuff?
No.
Oh, no, I'm not aware of that
So
one.
So basically, now like in real time they can change your face to look like real people on call. So, and I watched them do it. They like literally had like they could make themselves look like Elon Musk and stuff like that.
Can we stop inventing the Torment Nexus for like 5 minutes, please?
And they even they would take their cell phone and they would put it like different light up to themselves. So like it can actually
absolute fuck is this shit?
Like they would like put their flashlight over it and it would actually like light up their face even though it was fake. Like as if it was perfect.
Pix, look at this shotgun.
Okay. A triple shotgun, nice. Yes, it was very concerning. The one guy who was doing it that was using Elon Musk. They were using the one guy from The Boys whose name I can't think of right now. But he's the best character, which makes me sad that I can't remember his name. Billy Butcher. And then Steve Carell was the last one. So it's doing it in real time. So as far as it goes for like I'm pretty sure that they'll probably like when someone douchebag, like when people are done being douchebags, someone will probably use that same AI technology to make better VTuber tracking. To make it so like they could like the VTuber models can probably like follow your face exactly. So that's why I suspect that's going to go for VTuber technology. Yeah, I know it's not worth it for what's going to actually end up happening.
Okay.
Someone's already fallen for where someone like faked something and I think it was like a Chinese investor or something.
Awesome.
they got like $500,000 out of them because they thought they were talking to someone else. Oh, the frying pan things. Yeah. So yeah, we're doomed. We're doomed.
See, mine's at least funny.
Agreed.
I haven't said
As
it
you
yet.
command.
But it doesn't make me. It doesn't make what I said wrong.
Okay.
All
I think
right,
it's left here.
Wait, hold on. Look around to see if you see like any like text or anything. No, okay, I wasn't sure. I think didn't last time we went right. So is that where I don't remember where we're going. Just
No,
tell me where
left.
we're going.
I think it's this way.
Time to go.
Ha! Success!
Yay! I wish I knew what that felt like.
Damn!
Oh, I forgot to see what the fuck this gun does now.
Watch
Shit.
yourself!
This guy just he just walks into a place. Yeah, check out my new gun. I didn't test it. He walks into a group of enemies.
Yep.
The path is clear.
What is this thing? Deal shock. Oh, piercing and bouncing projectiles.
Let's move out.
Okay, no, but the funny thing I had ended up hearing about. All right. So are you aware that the Ukraine and the Russian war, Ukraine's pulled the Uno reverse card recently?
Yeah.
With haste.
Can't say I was, but they've been doing surprisingly well this entire time, so...
Yeah.
They've actually invaded Russia.
The path
Yeah. So they've been getting to the point where they're just mocking Putin and everything else as much as they physically can.
More nightmares are coming our way.
They're starting
Hold
to
them off.
because
Medic,
while
stay
this
with
is
your
an invading
brothers
force,
and
they're not
help
exactly
clean up
like
the last
being
of the nightmares.
like
I'll
just
find
wrecking
the dark
towns.
crystal and try to contain.
So what they've been
breach.
a lot of their soldiers have been doing is leaving Google reviews of restaurants in the Russian area.
Trolling the next level of war.
It literally like one of them was it's like 3 out of 5. The food was good, but didn't have adequate parking for tank.
Yeah, well, I guess we're not going there then.
Looks clear. We should
It's
go find Hector.
it's really weird.
Humanity's gotten weird.
Yeah, it very much has. Oh, which is I don't know what I want to count this as, but it's
Time to go.
just the historical improbability is hilarious. All right, so the Ukrainians have been stopped. Ooh, arena up ahead.
I walk
You know
with the light.
where they've been stopped at?
I don't know, but I'm really hoping it's
That sounds like
hilarious.
Hector. Hurry.
Kursk.
I don't. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Stay on guard.
It's the city where the Russian army or the Soviet army stopped the Germans.
Interesting.
So irony then.
Which okay, that's a little bit funny
I
there.
walk with the light.
The main people covering this battlefield at the moment, though, and the experts they're going to, are all German. Who happen to be like a lot of their historians and generals take the Battle of Kursk very personally, so they happen to all be experts on it, and not one of them has a sense to dress out of military garb during this whole thing. So you just see there's just been all this videos of these military dressed Russians talking about the modern day Battle of Kursk. It's just like
Since it seems like it would be something of interest to you, Agent, are you familiar with, I believe it was called the Winter War?
it definitely sounds Russian, but I'm not totally aware of it.
Yeah, it was the war of Russia against Finland, And spoilers, it went very poorly for Russia.
That's
Like,
most wars.
embarrassingly.
That's still Russia in most wars.
Move in.
They just keep throwing hands until the other side feels bad and goes home. I'm still a fucking summoner. God damn it. Alright, I gotta try this. What?
Bishop!
Oh, we both took the frying pan nunchucks.
Yeah, so we both saw us. We're just like, okay, what the hell is this? I don't know. It's just such a weird thing in history going on right now.
I'm gonna give
Everything's
you
weird.
the very, very quick information about the Winter War. This was from 1939 to 1940. So it lasted 3 months, 1 week, and 6 days. The location was in eastern Finland. The result was the Moscow Peace Treaty. And territorial cession of the Gulf of Finland Islands, Karelian Isthmus, Ladoga, Karelia, Sala, blah 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 blah, bunch of stuff. So here was the troop strength on both sides. On the Finnish side, there were approximately 300,000 soldiers. On the Russian side, approximately 425,000 to 760,000 soldiers. Finland had 32 tanks. The Russians had 2,500 to 6,500 tanks. Finland had 114 aircraft to Russia's 3,800 plus aircraft.
All right, I can tell you that the aircraft numbers are Russia being Russia's stupid self, but yeah.
So
Nobody
Russians-
exaggerates more than the air forces.
the Russians sustained up to 167,000 dead or missing, another up to 207,000 wounded or sick, and over 5,500 captured. They lost as many as 3,500 tanks and over 500 aircraft.
Oh, that's still not the Russians' worst defeat in the air.
Well, it wasn't primarily in the air, but they did commit a huge air force.
Yeah. No, I was saying it's like those Air Force losses aren't the worst the Russian have ever suffered.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. The map seed I just noticed for the map that I'm playing on is 666.
There.
Dark visions
Beautiful.
I have seen.
Yeah.
And times
Nunchuck!
the Lord of the Vale seeks to escape imprisonment below.
I got rid of my nunchucks because I
Oh, these
Got
suck
it.
very much.
I
I've been offered shit
The old man looks.
instead, so it's
I got an epic bow and arrow, so I was like, okay.
Something's off with
Like-
him.
If the Lord of the Vale escapes, there'll be no containing the
yeah.
nightmares. This cannot come to pass. We must.
Yeah, I might have
repair
asked this
crystal.
before. Have you ever looked into trying
A voice.
Dwarf Fortress?
O merciful light, it speaks
Are you
to
asking me?
Yes.
I
Yeah, he's
have,
definitely not asking me.
I have played it at least a little bit. And I bought the Steam version to try it out with the GUI at some point. But it's definitely a massive time sink, so I'm waiting until I've got some time to burn, which is effectively never.
Medic,
I mean, you
Why are you so busy?
go.
I don't know, but it feels awful.
They are near.
Voices? Blood sacrifice?
You need a vacation.
What's the old man on about?
I know, right?
I don't like this.
Well, one problem is a new stint at a new
His
adulting
mind
place
finally turned to
had
mice.
a 6-month moratorium on
He's
using
right
any
about the
vacation
Lord of the
time.
Vale. We can't take the chance.
Yeah,
must
a
repair
lot
the
of
crystal at
places
any
are kind
cost.
of shitty like that.
Oh no. More nightmares. Fend them off with me.
And also, I lost all the vacation time that I had banked at my old job.
As the order
So,
demands.
Ooh, yeah.
never got to use any of it.
Dang.
To
Or
go.
did they at least pay you out for it?
They did pay me out for it, yeah.
So that's not the worst, but yeah, I definitely understand. It's like, yeah.
Merrick, what say you?
Well, I go down.
Bishop,
Street. All right.
it's
I'm
as
good
you
when you were-
foretold.
Oh, you dropped your bow.
I
Not bad, huh?
found an alone.
I mean, I like the junk rifle better.
But no matter.
That's also what I've been.
Let's
Yeah,
get moving. A station of our men are already there.
You have done well this day, brother.
yeah,
Merrick.
no, that's
The crystal demands
kind of like
blood
a
tribute.
talk I had like with my bosses
And in
and stuff.
Lozen
It's like,
blood, it will.
it's like you don't have to take your your time. We can pay you out for that after so long too. It's like, yeah, I think I want time more than I want money right now.
I don't think we get paid out for ours. We're forced to take it. I have about a month saved up.
Merrick,
We are forced to
why have we
take
returned to my
a week
village?
of our own time
These are
before
good
Christmas.
people.
You know why.
Oh,
Your
that's the
lives have betrayed the
I hate it when they
order,
make
brother.
you spend your own time,
People
and it's
of
not like
Dunstock,
you have too much this,
this
you need to spend it.
town
It's like,
is found
no, we
guilty
just kind of do this every so
harboring
often.
an
At this point in the year.
Illusion heretic.
Just because
Yeah.
I command
My
of
job
the
does that too.
Well,
There's an office
shall
closure,
witness the
and you just have to
price of
use your
this
own time to cover it.
Nadia?
Yeah, that's because like the teachers don't have the teachers get off, the students
This
get
is
off.
madness.
It's just our office and
My
one other
wife
office that
is
doesn't.
no
So
illusion.
it's like, oh well, like we're
Surely
supposed to
this is a
use that,
mistake.
but it always ends up being because the part timers get screwed out of their pay. So they always find something for the part timers to do, and the full timers can just come and work if they want to and not give up their stuff. But it's like, man, I don't like being there during filler time.
Stop this! You forget yourselves!
And you forget
Like
your
I was telling Agent earlier, I like literally am
All of
so
you,
caught up on work that I had like
repeat your
nothing to do.
oaths.
Wow, that must feel awesome.
It does,
I mean,
but my
I'm sure
boss
it's
doesn't
boring
like.
too, but at the same time, like, I can't imagine a world where I'm actually caught up on work.
This is the first time in 6 years there that I've gotten caught up on my work.
Please,
Fair enough.
Edwin!
It seems like every place is just perpetually understaffed these days.
Oh, that I will agree with that one.
And if it's not your
we
own
are-
work you're behind on, it's someone else's that they've given to you because there's not enough people to do everything.
Oh, see, my boss, at our where I work, we are overstaffed, realistically, in my opinion. Even though, but they think we're understaffed.
Merrick, cleanse this
Good, let
betrayal.
them think that.
Oh yeah, I do. Management is very keen on making sure everyone always has work. I've only seen like 2 times where they're like, okay, we're so out of work right now that we might not be able to give the part-timers all their money, but then it never goes through because they always find something for them to do.
Matter of the infant.
They got everyone extra raises last year
I
Wow.
leave this
because
to
like so the thing was all the other districts paid more and we kept losing employees and the tech our work had like quadrupled since then, and he was like, so he basically went to the people and he like, look, our work is quadrupled and we're losing our best people because nobody will stay here with this amount of work with this low pay. And like, the higher ups were like, no, we 100% agree, and they gave us like some major raises.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of that before, but in my experience, it's always ended with, but we're not going to fix anything or throw any kind of resources at it, so just suffer.
I would say that the last couple of years, they've had to shift that because some places are starting to go under because of how understaffed they are.
Basically, even the rich, like millionaires and stuff, know how unbelievably valuable we are. Like, our department is probably the most competent people in the entire district, and I'm pretty confident everyone, and I'm talking all 1,000-something people here, know that.
Hector thinks you need
They all,
more
everyone
experience in the
knows
field.
it.
And I agree.
So nobody, like, no,
Follow
when they
my orders,
come to us say
you
like
will
we're
get through this
losing
alive.
us good employees,
This is
they're like,
exciting,
oh
Edwin. I've
yeah,
never
we
been
don't,
this far
we
north
can't be
before.
losing these people.
I hope we see nightmares.
This is a security job, Aurelia. We're on the lookout for criminals wearing
Oh, I
the
need to be
Iron
standing on
Talon
this, right?
insignia.
Oh. You mean like them? Leave us alone. We've nothing left to give ya.
Yeah? But I bet you've got plenty for us to take.
Stop! By the authority of the Order, you must face justice.
No, but on the other side of it, we're having staffing issues because our job has so much downtime.
Hire Yuki.
We actually do need like the I think it's actually the position I'm at, and we need somebody to do stuff, which it's the best I've been paid in a long ass time.
Embers guide me.
Hello, Via.
Hi, hi.
I don't think I can increase this.
Not actually sure who's talking to me. Oh, hi, Vix. I need to try and change this so it doesn't
How's Yuki doing?
auto pause when I there we
Game
go. Off. There we go.
Oh, you're still having technical difficulties.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's probably nothing that would matter if I wasn't a streamer. Like, if I were just a person playing the game, it would probably all be fine, but... It's also slightly annoying that this, lock cursor to window feature doesn't actually function. Like, if I turn it off, it doesn't... What the heck? What is this resolution that it has selected for me? That's
29 by 37.
It's 2048 by 1152.
Resolutions are weird. For a while there, I was streaming in 520p.
I feel like that's because of you, though, not because of the resolution being weird.
Anyway, I'm doing alright, Vex. It's Friday. I'm finally getting to do some gaming.
It's my Monday.
I'm a little bit burned out from a tough week at the adulting place, but besides that...
Yeah.
See, I've been... Since this is like the first week ever where I've been so caught up on stuff I haven't had things to do, I've been so bored, and this was our first week back to having to work on Fridays from the change in schedule. So I was like, I don't want to be... Like, I just felt so sad realizing that I didn't have off today. But they let us go home early because of the concert making a lot of traffic. So I was like, yay.
How you doing, Vex?
Light the way.
So far, I'm not seeing a lot of tower defense in this tower defense game.
Doing really good, just got home.
Nice.
What are you seeing?
You know those, like, early story levels in Warcraft 3?
No.
Yeah.
Well, if you've ever played, like, StarCraft or like, any RTS that has, like, story missions where you just control, like, a hero character,
It isn't
Safe for who?
it's a lot of that
The
so far.
bandits? I'm not a helpless little
I played
girl,
StarCraft, but I
Edward.
never played any of the story
Stand
stuff. I
waiting for our
literally
livelihood to be
just played the
stolen from us, Elizabeth.
multiplayer.
Ah, I see.
I didn't even know that had a story when I was a kid.
Your fighting days are behind you, Gregory.
Ow.
My friend just showed me, like, oh yeah, he goes, here's this game you should play with me. Like, okay, and like, here's how you set it up, and here's where you go to play. I just thought it was only online because I just listened to whatever he told me to do.
The funny thing is, StarCraft
Excuse
2
me,
actually
Baroness?
has a
Who do you
mode
think
like
you're
that.
talking
Like,
to?
basically
What is your
anyone can
quarrel
play
with
it
the
for
Order?
free, but only the multiplayer.
Oh, did they make the multiplayer free?
I think they did, yeah.
That's how Halo Infinite was too. I have box copies of like StarCraft 2 and then the first thing for it, and I've never opened it.
It slays nightmares and punishes criminals.
As you said that, I
Yeah.
looked up at the
Needs of the
collector's
people,
edition
really.
StarCraft 2 box
Sir,
on my shelf.
Return your goods.
Oh, which one?
Repair your village.
The Wings of Liberty collector box.
Okay. Pick this way.
I'm getting shot at, so I'm killing this thing first. Yeah, it was
I got
mine
the-
was a
I
gift.
only didn't get the Heart of the Swarm collector's edition. I have a what was
We
it?
shall
It's something
not waver.
void for the Protoss.
Cover the stolen resources.
Because it's Heart of the Swarm was carried. Because that's the only one I actually tried collecting all 3 collector's editions for those.
One of those things where my roommate wanted to play it with me, so he bought it for me for Christmas. And then I never played it.
Yeah, replaying those games is definitely something I want to do on my channel at some point too. There's just too many things I want to do and not nearly enough time to do them all.
Oh, yep. That's why I was finally happy to go through the Dawn of War series.
Oof, yeah.
I've been playing Final Fantasy Rebirth like 2 times a week for like 2 to 3 hours, and I know I've like really put so many hours into it, and I haven't even gotten to Vincent or Sid yet.
And that's part of my problem too, is like so many of the games that I really enjoy are so time consuming. Because, you know, I'm into like JRPGs and stuff, and you're talking easily 30 to 80 hours or more.
Yep, that's why I've kind of been forcing myself to try to eat through some of the longer games on stream. So like,
we should return to
make myself play them.
Well, my problem with 7 Rebirth is that a lot of the side quest stuff is like Ubisoft feeling kind of stuff, open world. So it can be, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but it doesn't feel like there's any momentum to it, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Like I would have beaten the entire original game by now. And like last time I played it, I was like, all right, I'm going to Cosmo Canyon next. And then 2 hours later, they haven't even mentioned Cosmo Canyon yet, even though I'm in the buggy.
Yeah, the original game, like, it did a good job of, even when, you were being presented with lots of, like, mini-games and side quests and stuff, it never felt like there wasn't a sense of purpose or urgency to do something. Like, it was pretty clear with where you needed to go, even though it was long before the era of, like, quest journals or anything like that.
Oh, there are a couple good chunks of the original 7 that you just don't know where you're going, though.
Yeah, but there's also not that many places where you can go, so it's pretty much just wander around till you find where you can go. Like, they don't have that many options. But well, the thing is, like, in remake, like, even when it had the stupid filler moments, like, especially towards the end, that I hated that. Like, the filler moments only took like an hour at most, whenever there was one, and they were.
But their story structure.
Yeah, but Rebirth takes hours to get through the filler stuff.
Yeah, the 7 didn't get kind of ponderous, and you didn't start wandering around in 7 until after you got out of Midgar.
Yeah, but that, again, it was a giant flat area. There was no, it was just like a giant flat ground. There wasn't really that much for you to get, like, caught up doing.
No, the thing I'm saying is the game, while it didn't seem like there was a lot, there was the potential to get into a lot of areas. But since
Not really.
Okay, this game wants me to build a lumber yard, and it tells me just to, like, click the thing below, but there's nothing there for me to click. But finally got to the base building portion of the game.
Alright.
But it's not giving me the menu to actually build buildings.
I don't know. I think as far as Rebirth goes, I kind of wish they had just kept with the same formula as Remake, and just didn't add in the billion other things. Like game has more mini games than freaking Mario Party does.
Yeah, no, it's the problem is they were presented with an open world and they decided to use it.
For all of Eridar.
They went too hard on it.
Yet again, I refer to the fact that open world is a mistake. And open world games are inherently a bad idea.
He hasn't come back.
I don't think they're a bad idea.
You need to help
like
him.
I think the concept of like what Bethesda wants to do with theirs is pretty good.
First they ask us to
It's
run
just,
errands, and now they wander off to get themselves.
I don't have like I could play those type of
This is
games
an
if they
opportunity
came
to
out
restore some faith in the
once a
order.
decade.
Let's not squander it.
Faith doesn't win.
I could play open world games, but
The problem
like,
is
like-
everyone wants every game to be open world now, and it's just not a good way to do things.
No, it's the thing. It's like I could like I believe just to the point where like I could heavily say,
Nothing.
yeah, no, I'm done with Skyrim. I have taken everything I want out of this game.
Where to?
Like there is nothing I want left from here.
I feel like the thing is Skyrim is about like there's a lot of exploration in Skyrim. Final Fantasy doesn't really have that much exploration. There's just a bunch of markers on the thing saying go here, do this, go here, do that.
For the order.
Like there's not really like you'll find
I do
areas
like
of
open
interest,
world
and those
games,
areas of
but it
interest
has
just
to be
mean
done right.
they have like 2 extra chests hidden there.
So this is I've said it before, but and like not to hate on something you like or anything like that, Vex, but my take on open world games is this: you gain nothing out of it being open world. Ultimately, in an open world game, either you have a bunch of pre-generated content, in which case it could be a more linear experience that's more story directed and be ultimately more enjoyable for it because you will be able to, as the game creators, direct that experience better. Or it has a bunch of filler content, and then you're stuck doing a bunch of filler content that just waters down the game. Or it has a whole bunch of nothing, just so that it can be open world and have, you know, a bunch of, again, nothing for you to do in all this open wilderness. So, like...
You're free. Now fight with us.
That's ultimately my issue with open world titles. Like, there's no real benefit to it. Like, even the sense of it being open world is itself really just kind of a trick that usually isn't performed correctly in most titles. So what you're alluding to is you like it when it's done right, and that's fair, but you like it when it's done right because when it's done right, what they're doing is taking an experience that isn't really open world and making it feel open world, basically.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. It's something about it's like open world games aren't really open world. It's they're crafting extra mechanics, quests, and all that stuff into a world and spreading out what would be its main narrative. And when those are done right, it feels incredible. It feels like you're just getting more of the game you love. But the downside is when it's done shitty, it's filler content.
Pretty much,
it's
yeah.
padding. It's why would I do this? This is stupid.
It's almost universally done wrong. is one of the major problems with it.
Yeah.
And part of that is because to do it right requires a massive amount of resources that the vast majority of game makers just are not going to have.
It's we need to get more people onto this. We'll just make it open world. People like that, right? This is a
right.
low budget game.
It's just become this marketing buzzword that everything has to slap on the box. But most of the time, all it's doing is watering down the experience and taking what resources they do have away from much more necessary parts of the project to make a game actually be good and enjoyable.
See, I think it's
Odd night. Let's get the rest of
fuck
these
this.
Talon bastards together.
So I think it's like what makes an open world good essentially isn't so much the thing's water now. You can walk across. I think what makes open world strong is not so much that it's open world, it's that how it makes
we shall not waver.
Like the freedom to move around it. Like GTA is fun to run around the city because it's so big and you kind of do what you want. Stuff like Spider-Man is fun because you can swing around the city and you're not limited by it. But like the extra missions and stuff you do in Spider-Man aren't fun. I mean, they're okay, but they're just kind of filler.
Yeah.
but swinging around is fun. Driving around a giant city is fun.
Right, and okay, so here's the thing, right? Again, that comes back to that like traversal and exploration thing, and that's fine if that's a mechanic of your game and part of the experience that you've really honed to make it enjoyable, right? But the vast majority of games, that's at most tacked on.
Yeah, it's not an exploration thing or
and I know last time I really enjoyed an open world game was I think Assassin's Creed 2. I really liked running around the buildings.
Build gate. Okay, gate is being built.
All right, what does this gun do?
Can I build anything else at this point? Oh, it won't even let me build a second lumberyard. Okay. I'm very much on rails in the tutorial.
Light burns strong.
Build towers. Alright. Yeah, it even tells me exactly where to build them.
Alright, right or left, Pex?
Well, we got stomped in that little area last time. Do we immediately... Is that immediately, like... So do you want to try the other way?
Alright, we can try the other way.
Sure.
Like I said, it's... Open world is a very conceptual thing. It's... Like, when it's done right, like I said, it's like, I love Skyrim. I love a lot of what that game did. I love, Breath of the Wild and the last two Zelda games. Tears of the Kingdom. Those are not games. Those are not games I like to just pick up and play. Those are games like I want to explore like this type of game for a while. I'm just gonna pick this up.
That's also my other problem with it, right? Like the titles have a tendency to not really respect the player's time and become this experience that drags on for like sometimes hundreds of hours.
Well, so the funny thing about that though, I feel like I would have loved that as a child.
You call us worthless.
Yeah, when you have no money to buy any other games and you really need to make that experience last, okay, fine, but like for people who have a life, yeah, like who need to have responsibilities they need to fulfill and stuff, like it's just not a strong experience.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, well, I mean, the general concept though is like multiplayer games kind of have that same thing where it's like, oh, are you gonna play forever type scenario, and even then, like it's funny because kids like have free games to choose from with gacha games now.
In Skyrim and just eat every
yeah,
living
that's the
thing
other
in every
problem
city
is
yummy.
the free game model has changed that market up.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I to be fair, have that problem with those types of titles as well. But what I will say is that with those titles, the difference tends to be that they're more bite-sized and that they don't have a defined end that you're trying to reach to begin with. Which also means that, oh geez, I'm like, my base is being destroyed because I'm talking too much. No, I can't build walls anymore? Okay, great.
I'm down.
But the other piece of that is that the gameplay itself is inherently engaging and what draws the players to the game in those games, right? Whereas with open world titles, usually you're in it for some kind of overarching narrative, at least to some extent. And if you're not, as a single player title, they've probably done a poor job with their game.
Worm food now.
Taking a life.
Yeah, it's like I find that the parts where I'm like doing the narrative in Final Fantasy is my favorite parts, but like even like their filler stuff is really entertaining. It's just it's like I just kind of like the main narrative is so much better. I just like I want more of that. And to be fair, I don't have to do the extra stuff, but the extra stuff is how you get like summons and power-ups and all that extra stuff, you know? I feel like very underleveled if I don't do that.
All right, Pix, can we drop at least at least once, see if we can get a little further.
There is no other drop other than super easy mode.
And
We're on
also
standard.
that's
There's too
totally
much
valid.
below
Like,
that.
if you're just treating your game as a sandbox experience, and that's all you want out of it, and it's able to give that to you, then great. But like, most of the time, these are intended to be narrative experiences, and they tend to fail at that to such an extent that people only end up using them as sandboxes.
Yeah, that's Bethesda's kind of has quite a bit of that problem. Honestly, I love Skyrim. I forgot it had a main story on a couple of my playthroughs.
That is not the first time that I've heard that.
I mean, isn't it like the running joke that you just randomly walk into the final dungeon?
No, they're actually like I know the joke they're trying to make, but like to be fair to the game itself, they're actually its main story is actually fairly good.
Arrived at the keep.
Come on out.
I don't know. I've never actually played it because I never cared enough.
Yeah, it's like it's not something like, oh, it's just like a must-all be-all game. I forgot to level up. But it's one of those.
Thank you, Knights.
Yeah, you forget it's there because everything else is also so much fun to do.
Training camp. We'll lend you a hand so long as you drive them from our lands.
Like I said, it's a true, like
true.
a true.
We'll need to train new recruits. Let's set up a
I hate
base.
to keep bringing up the Bethesda style, but
It's
like
all
those
good.
truly
I play
open
Skyrim
world,
for the
like,
story, but I
crafted
do
style
like
games
exploring and eating people.
do have so much pull to them, and there's a reason like Skyrim's God, it's what 20 years old.
Yeah, and I will say that Skyrim is an obvious outlier, right? And like the thing is, it's inspired. Like, its success has inspired everything else to emulate it, but my point is that's not necessarily a good thing.
Well, it's like I know people talk about like how much time it's been like between that, like between its other games, but there was a good gap between Skyrim and Oblivion. It's just they also decided to start making Fallout games too, which versified there's a lot that can be said with that, but they were good at that game. It's just triple barrel. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, I should probably make something to get wood, shouldn't I?
Ooh, that's. All right, fine. We'll all right. Now we deal burn damage. Yay.
Now that I'm thoroughly out of money.
Light the way.
Like I said, it's a very mixed. And I definitely do see your complaints, Yuki, on that. It's just like at the other end, it's like I don't want people to not dream of those big games either.
Yeah, it really is just a matter of like, not every game can be that, and not every game should be that, and people need to start kind of understanding that. Not just even on the consumer side, but on the creator side.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's like I won't begrudge like Final Fantasy for doing it because they've always tried to emulate that, and Square is the company that goes way too hard. Oh my god, the fire rate consistently ramps with this gun with my ability. That is amazing. It's just, I can understand Pix's complaint too of, there's too much to do. This was not supposed to be a year's game in the making.
I don't even mind that it's an 80-hour game. It's just that like
Our base is
all the
set up.
side stuff
Next,
is very
let's build a
time
training hall
consuming,
so we recruit some soldiers.
and it's like I want to know what happens
Agreed.
next in the story. You know what I mean?
Our
Because
problem
they
is a lack of
they change the
stone,
story
We have some spare
for the modern
stone.
stuff. It's like I want to get to
Take
the
it for
next
your
part,
training
but I
hall.
don't want to
Don't
throw
skip
away
all the side stuff there.
Thank you.
yeah.
You've done us a good deed today.
Oh, with bumper, that would be kind of nice. Yeah, fuck it. Don't know why I'm not going to use my second gun. You know?
Oh, I don't have enough lumber. That's what's going on.
It's like they wanted me to go check out this like instead of going straight to Cosmo Canyon, they're like go check out this reactor thing. I'm like, oh okay, I'll go over there, and it's like this little cactar mini game thing where I'm having to go through, and then like I got through 2 of them, and they're like, all right, well the other ones won't be ready for a while because the guy has to like upgrade the challenges. I'm like, so you just set up side quests for later then. It's like
yes.
It's like I don't really care about what's
well,
happening.
At the same point, it's like your complaint is you want to get through the main story, but you're liking the stuff you're getting from all the side missions too much.
Okay, so let me put more like this. In remake, right? You know how they would like have those side missions, and it took about an hour to do them all. Usually they'd have like a bunch of like there'd be people you'd have to help out, and they would do stuff. So they still have those, and they're even better now because they directly involve one like Cloud and one other character, and like one party member. So essentially, and that's how you build your relationship with characters along certain team attacks. And it's like, oh, so you got to get like, so basically like one of them is like Yuffie gets invested in helping out these one characters that she kind of messed up something with earlier. So you kind of get to see like that, like her and Cloud hanging out for those missions. So that's fun. But then they have like the ones where it's like, oh, just go visit all of the these places just to like unlock the summon. Instead of just having the summons be there, it's like, oh, the summon, you could fight the summon right at the start, but they're super brokenly difficult. So go find these 3 things to lower its damage, and then you can fight it. And then they have like, oh, go find, like, they have normal monsters, but you got to go find all of them if you want to do all the training missions, and you got to do the training missions if you want to unlock the extra materias, and it's like, I don't need to do all this crap.
Why are you doing it then?
Because the stuff, the loot you get is good, and the game is more difficult than the last one was.
Because we are looters.
Yeah, well, also the combat, the rewards are actually genuinely good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's worth it, and then the game is actually harder than
so basically
remake was.
what you're saying is though that like part of the issue is that you are it's been made so good and the content is so difficult that it's effectively mandatory. So again, it's one of those things where you're being kind of railroaded into it, even though it's, you know, supposedly
well, okay,
free
let me
choice.
ask you this, Pix. If you didn't do that, could you do the? It's like, is it stopping you from doing like the story? Like, would it just be hard fights, or is it like unwinnable?
I don't know. I haven't actually tried without doing it.
Oh, so you're not sure?
Not 100% sure, but I mean, in the fights that I have had, the fights do feel tougher than they were in the previous game. So I don't know. I haven't tried it. Like the general concept is it's all really good stuff. It's just that there's just too much of it. Like I think they should have gotten rid of the live stream stuff. They basically should have got, you know, do you remember the little guy Chadley?
Yeah.
They should have gotten anything involving Chadley should have been removed. I would remove 100% of all Chadley stuff.
Once this is constructed,
okay,
we'll be able to start recruiting soldiers.
Because like the normal the mission, every town has like 3 to 4 missions where you help people, and I actually like all of those because it's world development. You know, you get to see the characters, you get to see Cloud and them interact.
Oh yeah,
it's all fun.
It's like my biggest argument against that is
then we'll
like
take
the game's putting it in front of you, and you're just completing it like you have to without knowing if you do or not.
Oh no, I know I don't have to, but it's one of those
heading?
concepts where it's like
You're
it
being
feels
a
like you should.
completionist.
What's that?
You're just being a completionist.
Together
Well, the game literally puts something in front of you going, here are 40 tasks in every open world, and it literally goes, bing, you completed one of the tasks, and you can literally count them down.
Yeah, that's an open world game.
Yeah. The only things I haven't done is I haven't gotten like the S rank on all the different things because some of them are hard as hell. And I'm like, no. Like I just did the cactar chase with Aerith, and I'm like, I just got the bare minimum. I'm like, no. See, I got the S rank with Yuffie, but with Aerith was awful.
Ready for action.
It's. I think what your problem is, I think you just need to sit down and try to progress the story without doing the other stuff. Come back to it if you really want to complete it.
I get it, but so the general concept is that most of the stuff you can do a lot of it along the way. So it's weird because the way the story progresses, you actually can't do half the stuff. So you have to do story progression, and then you opens up half the map, and then you have to do a story progression for the other half of the map. So I did do story progression, and this is something that, like, the thing I was doing right then, that is considered story progression, even though it was just a side quest, but they were touting it as a story. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I probably know why, but
I don't know. It's like I think they just need to drop the extra monster hunt, like the monster stuff would have been fine to drop. So one of the side things, every town also has like 3 people who want to play the card game with you.
Triple trad.
The card game is actually really fun, so it's like okay. And they made a whole chapter based around it. Plus, apparently, there's some backstory going on with it, and then they added an extra like one of the side quest things for getting these other things. They added another like mini story going on with Gilgamesh related to it. So it's like now I want to know what's going on with that. They've added a bunch of like mini side stories that are happening because of all these things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be extra crazy. Gun does more damage, but it changes attributes every time I reload.
Purge them.
Weird.
I wanted to go all random. That's what I picked.
And yeah,
They went backwards.
I mean, I can't blame you for wanting to eat people. That's always like.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, that's what's important.
Yeah, like the problem is, it's like if it's bad content or if it's mandatory content that you like, if you're not doing all the side quests, oh, you're just not going to do enough damage to beat the boss, progress the story. If side content hinders you progressing the main story, I don't like it.
Okay, so I think I think ultimately what it is that all the side content in Final Fantasy VII is really, really good, but it also takes the momentum of the story to a halt. It where before the side quest stuff in the first game, like you could do it all in an hour and then be back on the story. Where the side quest stuff here will take 4 to 5 hours between story elements.
Yeah,
and it's like, and sometimes I'm like, I'm not motivated to play through the side stuff. Like I just want to know what's happening next, you know. So sometimes I just don't feel like turning it on because it's like I don't feel like side questing. Even the stuff I just did on there, which is what they told me to do, like it was kind of like, who cares?
Makes it taste
like I know for a fact that this was not in the original game, and it doesn't matter what's happening here.
The screams of the innocent are the true spice of life.
This is true. This is true.
Oh fuck! Is this puzzle again?
Die! Aurelia, we need to take down that training hall.
Fuck. Damn it.
Like moth to flame.
How did I overshoot it?
It's also that concept where it's like I also have like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom that I haven't played yet. I have Kirby's Forgotten Land, Mario Wonder, like a million different indie games, and I want to get to them. So sometimes I just take small breaks from Final Fantasy because it's like I don't even think I'm halfway through that game, and I've got like 40 hours into it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been dying to play it, but at the same time, I do want an opportunity to play some other stuff before I start it, since I just finished a really long game.
Older and trinkets.
Yeah, plus I want to play the second DLC for Final Fantasy 16, and I never got the I never did the DLC for Sonic Frontiers with the like true ending.
We'll bring them back to the keep and distribute them amongst the villagers as recompense.
Oh, that was so good. Like,
come on,
I'm gonna die.
Put your back into it.
Cool. That opened the thing up for me.
I don't know what it is with this jump puzzle.
You have to jump.
You have to jump for the jump puzzle?
Yeah, it's kind of confusing like that.
Oh, there's a way to cheat it.
I'm ready for
Alright, whatever.
anything.
The cheat only opens up because we already opened up the thing. So Yuki, the problem with the game the big problem with the game we're playing right now is that it punishes co-op.
Yeah.
Like, so basically, I got up to the chest, right? But I can't open the chest up until Agent gets up there. But because Agent can't platform to save his life, I have to. It isn't until he dies that it opens up.
Archer ready.
It's not inaccurate.
Discovered that there's this like backdoor path into my base that's completely unguarded. Awesome.
Guard it yourself. The greatest trap is you, and you're right there.
I can't. All of my forces are committed to trying to do this main quest thing before the time limit runs up.
I meant you. Yuki is standing there. Yeah. That's kind of how we were playing the game we were playing last night. We were
to get to the
like,
chest.
I didn't really have that many turrets, so I was just the turret in that area.
Oh. Yeah. But
like,
no,
who needs
one of the things
turrets on
so many
there?
developers don't realize that they're kind of fighting for now. It's like, what was it? Sony initially said they planned to release 8 live service games this year.
Yeah, like there's just too many in the ecosystem.
I don't think I've actually played. I don't remember the last time I played a live. Like, I think League of Legends was like the only live service game I've really ever played.
Helldivers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Order.
Wow, barely made it out of there alive.
To be fair, I kind of got bored with Helldivers real quick.
I'm ready.
Although I actually want to play Helldivers 1. That actually apparently has a campaign, and it's like it's a twin stick shooter.
Onward.
That sounds like a massively different type of game.
Oh,
I know.
That's why when everyone saw Helldivers 2, they're like, "What the hell?"
But yeah, Helldivers 1 looks like I like twin stick shooters personally.
Where to?
Ah, crud, there really is. Okay. No.
Ah, here goes.
Oh, I'm looking at this gun's ability. It changes every time I reload it.
Archer ready.
Our buildings are under attack.
Oh, my stone quarry. Well, that's a problem.
Got something for me?
Yeah. I know one thing I've been... See, I also play Final Fantasy 14, and I've been trying to find time to play the expansion for that, too. And it's
Yeah,
just like,
clearly pretty
why don't-
popular, but
yeah,
So-
time.
exactly.
So I've never played an RPG, or not RPG. I've never played a MMO in my life because I know I do not have the time to do it.
No, perfectly reasonable. I will not begrudge anybody for that. Like, if somebody says, "Oh, I don't have time to play this," oh, I can perfectly believe you up right there with that.
It's one of those things where if I had had an option to play like Final Fantasy 11 or 14 as a teenager, I probably would have been all over that because I got addicted real hard to League of Legends after college, and I got really addicted to StarCraft when I was a kid. But now it's like, look, I have the time, but it would mean I'd be giving up all the other stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's why periodically I'll, like, burn through the content in an MMO, like, catch up with the whole expansion using all the catch-up mechanics, and then just stop until an expansion or two has come out.
Well, weirdly enough, that's the thing about 14 that's kind of irritating is the story is the best part about the stupid game.
Gods help us! The Iron Talon are back!
And it's still a Final Fantasy story.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I did lose myself in the crafting system for quite a while.
For 14?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can also buy it. That's the part of the reason I defend that game so much, because it's... Oh yeah, it's everything I would want out of an MMO. It's unfortunately, it's an MMO still.
Hearing crafting system immediately is a turnoff for me.
You don't even have to interact. Here's the thing with 14. It's specifically set up to you can't complete it. You cannot complete, like, you are never meant to finish this game. Like, you will go through town with 100 different quest markers just up.
See, I also don't like that. I find myself more drawn to games that I can complete.
So, okay, I want to... I feel like Agent's doing a very poor job of selling this to someone like you.
Yes.
And I think it's much more noteworthy for your purposes that the crafting system in Final Fantasy XIV is extremely different and unique from other crafting systems. It is not one of those, like, collect X doodads kind of crafting systems. It is very much a, like, fully interactive class of its own in the game. So even the gathering professions, like, have a whole set of skills based around stealth and stuff to allow you to get to the gathering points without being murdered. And you have to run around as that gathering class to be able to gather things.
I have played a lot of MMO for saved
Oh, okay.
2,352 hours of my life
there's
on a
also
game, not
story
including other MMO.
line with the entire crafting system per class.
It's one of those concepts where it's like, because like Final Fantasy 15 and 7 remake or 7 so the new 7 Reborn also, or Rebirth, has a crafting system in it too, and it's like, whatever. Like, I don't, like, I'll use it and level it up just because I can and I have the stuff for it, and I like grab the stuff as I run around. I don't actively seek it out, but it makes getting treasure chests boring because half the time the treasure chests are just, here's crafting item. It's like, I don't care. It's like, this is a treasure chest. I want treasure.
If I must.
No, I can definitely understand that complaint.
Like especially in 15, I never, like, I was watching this other streamer playing it. I've been watching her play it for like the last like couple of months because she only plays on like Tuesday nights, and she'll like always run to the treasure chest and makes a big deal about it. And I'm thinking to myself, who cares? It's always just crafting materials. You're never gonna find like an ultimate weapon or anything.
Yeah, no, that has been the fault of the a lot of the crafting systems added to games.
I mean, so like they have a secondary crafting system in 15 where you need the items to have have the forge actually like make it for you. but those items you have to do the hunts for, and I'm like, oh, well, that's fine, you know? Because the hunts let you,
Ready to face the dark.
like, because the hunts are, like, some of the best missions in the game, and they let you, like, go hard on the boss.
Aye.
So I was gonna do them anyway.
What is it?
Yep. Describing 14.
Just be glad it's not Mabinogi when
I've
it
tried to
comes
get other
to
people into it,
crafting.
and they get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff you can just do in the opening cities because they want to complete stuff. They want to go. They want to like finish up all those quest markers. Not realizing that it's like, no, this is a quest. This isn't just a go here, kill, gather 6 zebra hooves or something like that. This is a if you remember that the memes from that old WoW quest.
Oh yeah.
These are storylines. These are you are going to fall in love with this character for some odd reason, and then they pop up later in a side thing. It's just going to draw like
It's just one of those things where
but
like,
not realizing that at the same point you don't miss anything by not doing those. Those aren't mandatory. This is something to do inside the world that you're experiencing, not a
Has Agent Q
mandatory.
tried
You need this, or
Mabinogi?
you're not going to be prepared for this, or this will give you the.
My chat asks if you have tried Mabinogi, Agent.
Mabinogi. I am unfamiliar with what that is.
That would be a no.
Yeah. Unless it's something weird that I know it by a different name.
Ready.
Possibly.
What is holding me?
the little guys.
I'm on it.
So it's one of those things where like I've always wanted to play through the Final Fantasy RPG, like the MMOs, but again they're just like too big, too time consuming. Like Final Fantasy VII is my most favorite game of all time, and I still am struggling to find time to get through the remake of my favorite game I've ever made.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
loving that game.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, it really does come down to now. It's like you don't have time. It's like you do not have the time anymore. It's like,
I mean, so my one friend told me this one time, and I tend to agree with him. I have the time for it, but it's everyone has the time. It's just what you're prioritizing more, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I could do it, but it would mean I would need to give up like content creation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's kind of what I meant. It's like when I say you don't have the time for everything, it's
right.
Like you're not just coming home playing video games or playing that on your free time. It's like
Archer ready.
You want other hobbies, and the problem is so many games want to be your life.
What do you want?
The whole life. 100%
yeah, it's not the era of the PlayStation, like even back to the 360, where you would get only a handful of truly massive games once or twice a year.
Oh, damn it.
What?
There was one of those data pads right to the left of us.
Also, like, even, back in the day, games like StarCraft, right? Like, you would play those games as much as you felt like playing it, campaign aside, just because it was fun and what you wanted to do. But these days, it's all about the, like, skeezy, like, battle pass transactions and stuff. And the whole goal is to get you to keep playing. Everything has to be lifestyle now.
Well, the problem, like a lot of...
In Mabinogi, when it comes to crafting, you need to run dungeons for parts, but to access specific dung, you need Speckle Pass and enough players to run it SMD. You may or may not get the part.
trying to beat more games.
Yeah, well, it's like
Oh, aging.
I recently looked into why this was a fuck guy.
Yeah, I don't have any idea what it is.
Nope, no clue.
This is where I got to by myself.
Oh, I have run out of people as a resource. Okay.
Yeah, companies are having that problem too.
Population.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like how true that is. Oh no, I kind of do.
Yuki is running Japan.
You're my wage slavery.
Oh, that's America.
Yeah.
It's both.
Fair enough.
Like one of the things I looked into recently was like, okay, what prompted this massive spike in like this model? Not like it's like, you know, video game companies are greedy. It's like we all know that's been no joke for like years. You remember the old EA pay for multiplayer or the battle passes or not the battle passes, the when they tried to kill the used video game market by this code will unlock, you know, this or these special missions. Or do you have to buy it as DLC if you don't buy the game, you know, from us directly?
Yeah.
What prompted us to do this? It's the data they've been able to collect on seeing people play.
It's a lot more than just that.
It is. It's the microtransactions, but it's like, what do you think were the 3 most played games last year?
I don't know. I don't keep track of it lately, to be honest.
GTA, Madden.
GTA, Skyrim, and Mario Kart.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that if you really looked at it, Minecraft would be somewhere on that list.
It is too. It definitely is too.
Ready when you are.
But
and Roblox, for that matter.
Roblox is a weird. They're in a weird spot because it's hard to count them as a base game because it's a game that makes games kind of bit. But yeah.
Well, so is Mario Maker, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mario Maker isn't as free to do what you want.
Yeah.
You're making Mario games.
But it comes down to
whatever you want.
You know, a lot of companies are looking at these, you know, games that are just sitting there that people are playing, but it's not making them money. Like in an interview, I can't remember who it was. Someone at Bethesda just mad, like, we see so many people playing Skyrim, and we don't have a way to monetize that anymore. Like, we can't re-release Skyrim anymore.
Yeah, basically it all comes down to marketing, like, greed, but also, you know, game development is a highly risky thing, and AAA titles these days, cost much more to produce.
Where are we heading?
Than the, box price that they're listing. Like,
why is there a big health bar?
The cost for production for AAA titles has continued to scale up over time, but the,
Irina.
I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, the games have become more expensive to make.
But the price tag has stayed relatively static because the public refuses to pay more than that. But then you also see this like weird trickle-down effect where games that definitely aren't AAA quality are still charging like AAA prices and still trying to do these like ridiculous monetization strategies.
$70 game with Battle Pass.
Yeah. Like, you're not Call of Duty, you're like Bob's first game. Like, you gotta you gotta scale things back a little bit and like.
Although there's always been crazy
ready.
People in game development. Like if you who's the developer behind, was it Quest for Black Tiger or something like that? Or
for me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's an infamous PS4 game where you're playing as like a white Siberian tiger or something like that. And it is it feels like it's PS2 shovelware, and it's a PS4 $60 game.
Ouch. I can't say I've heard of it, but that sounds rough.
It's horrendous as a game. Wait, don't we have that key?
Ready for
I don't know. I haven't like looked at any around.
It is very fortunate for me that most of the enemies are getting stuck on this random little bit of collision and just being picked off by my archer towers while they run around in circles.
What now?
For all of Eridar.
Nope.
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm actually the bad guys in this game, because I'm literally trying to go grab some random dude that we think might be this one race to use them as a blood sacrifice.
Oh, battle log down here, Pix.
So you walked through the door and didn't open it for me, and it says it's waiting for you to be here to open the door.
I glitched.
Fun.
Ooh, there's also a pathway over here. Battle log.
I do appreciate that the healer auto-casts their heal.
Let's go.
Yep, I can't get through that door, so it's busted.
Alright, so yeah, so we have cryo, fire, and shot.
For the order.
Oh, so I can change what path we go. Alright, Pix, what do you want to go? Fire, electric, or ice?
Ice.
Alright,
also, the number is in there too.
Only 2 digits of it.
Meet your end.
6 and a 2.
I'm
Mine's
ready
just
for
the
anything.
center is 25.
Stupid units. Oh, damn it.
Yep.
I also wish Nintendo would put their games on sale once in a while.
Never gonna happen.
Yeah, that's like asking Disney to, like, not be ridiculous
evil.
with their stuff.
I know, but still, it's like I like buying Nintendo games, but like since I have so many different games to play, I usually just tend to buy games when they're on sale.
Yeah.
And I look at the
Nintendo games
one.
don't go down in price; they just go up and up.
I know.
And up and up. At this point, they're an
Let's
investment, not a game.
You could say
Yeah,
they're on
I'm
the up and
unfortunately
up.
aware of that.
Nah. Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm aware of that.
Speak.
Nintendo will have a game out for the past
The only
10
ones you can
years,
get, the only
and
time
you'll
you
be
get sales, like I know
spending
Target will
$60
sometimes
for
have
it.
a buy 2 games get one.
That is 100%
sale.
accurate, Vex.
No, it's not.
What
Oh,
they say?
That Nintendo can have a game out for the past 10 years and you'll still be spending $60 on it.
Oh yeah, I saw like, so I got Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, but I was like sitting there going, if it went
Wait,
on sale on the
Breath
Switch.
of the Wild didn't release
Yeah.
for the Wii U?
Yes, it did.
Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it did. It's that same Twilight Princess thing, where like you don't think there's a GameCube release of it, but there is.
Yep. 100%. I have it.
Okay.
I beat it. It was originally supposed to. It was originally designed for the Wii U.
Yeah, but then Wii U, yeah.
Failed. So yeah, so they switched it. But
I still want my port of what was it? Xenoblade X? Yeah, Xenoblade X.
I think I have that. But yeah, but like the Breath of the Wild on Switch is still $60. I'm like, really? I only got I got the HD remake of what was it called?
We'll put a stop to that before they
What's the
get
other
the
one?
chance.
Indeed. And maybe find some elusive treasures along the way.
The Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
I got that because I don't remember the GameStop was having a buy one get one half off game, and like so I bought that and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and I basically got both of them for half off. So I was like, okay.
Not bad. No.
Yeah, and I got two of the I can't remember which Nintendo games I got, but Target was having buy one game get the second one half off as well. So they didn't specify which games, and I was like, and they're like, well, we think it's in the new ones, and I couldn't like the person who was doing this stuff kept saying, well, this isn't coming up, and I said, where's the management? Because you guys don't have it listed anywhere, and you just have it all games. I have no idea which ones are on sale and which ones aren't. And they're like, you got a point. So I took it up to the front desk and I said that to them, and they looked at me and said, and they looked at the sign. They're like, wow, you're right. We don't even know what's on sale here.
Yeah, and
like, fine.
at that point, they have to give it to you, or it's false advertising.
Yeah, they did too. They gave me they gave it to me. So.
Oh shit, boss.
Catalog.
Yeah, but for any of the bots listening, Xenoblade X.
What do you want?
Re-release it and give us the multiplayer that the game wanted to have. Because it's...
I'm pretty confident I have that game.
No, I can totally see. It's one of the best ones on the Wii U, if not the best.
I think I got that because what's it called? Okay, it's not what I was expecting.
With purpose.
I got that because oh right, it was when Toys R Us was going under, all their games were on sale, so I got it, and a couple others.
Embers guide me.
Floor's made of lava.
I will be your end.
We're fighting a roller coaster.
Yay!
The roller coaster itself?
Yes.
Kinda.
It's not even joking. We're literally fighting a roller coaster.
Nice.
The name is called Catter Coaster.
Towards the abyss.
It's a Caterpie roller coaster.
Caterpie like the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's acid coming up on the floor. So I had to get on the rails.
Oh, you sneaky
Yeah.
jerks.
I was on there for a minute.
Yes?
This is a neat fight, though. I'll give it that. I'm literally just chasing behind it, sniping it in its ass.
Let's go.
Well, this is
Oh, they launched a
unfortunate. My
recon.
village is getting wrecked.
Yay! I was jumping out of it randomly and I got an achievement. Performed 5 head bonks in a row.
Oh, nice.
What's next?
I think this is the first time we made it this far.
Yeah, pick number. No, we've been here before. We just use the teleporter.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say like legitimately, but yeah.
The game is giving me epic weapons now.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Your defense is under attack. You don't say.
In the dark.
Yeah, but bring it out like that. Like that's also part of the reason why I wanted to have a couple nights set aside during streaming to do old games, because like this has also motivated me to do more gaming.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like one of the reasons I started streaming to begin with, kind of ironically, was to incentivize myself to make sure that I actually like played more stuff. So although like, all the video editing and such eats a lot of my time in practice, it's still, like... It still gives me a purpose, in terms of, like, playing certain stuff and, like, broadening my horizons a little bit, and, like...
Yep.
It kind of enforces me, like, it puts a little bit of pressure on me to actually find time in my life to play games. Which, you know...
I do something similar.
Like, as a gamer, that shouldn't be that hard for me, but... Like, again, with the reality of everyday adult life, it's sometimes hard to justify prioritizing your hobbies and interests.
We shall
Oh, see, I don't have that problem. I'm selfish, so... But I do something similar. Like, I like to sit there. I have a little, like, one of those, like, little pedaling things. Like the exercise thing.
Oh, like the under the desk ones?
Yeah. I don't do it when I'm streaming, but when I'm, like, so I'll force myself to sit down and play a game,
soldiers.
And, for, like, 2 hours, I'll just sit there and pedal for an hour or so.
Well met.
Just a little extra exercise.
I have one. I need to use it more or something like that.
No matter.
I also do that whenever I watch anime.
That's quite a haul.
The problem the problem I always have that it's like they always slip on me.
Pleased.
Iron talent.
And
I mean, mine has a what's it called? Like mine has grips on the bottom, so it doesn't slip.
Yep.
We can take it from
the
here.
ones I get generally do too. It's the.
And will there be any left
that
for the people once you've claimed
combined
the
with
share?
what the fuck level is this gun?
And who are you to inject yourself into Aldrin affairs?
It's the fact
maybe
that I also don't have as much room under my desks.
Instead of making baseless insinuations.
I've come to a decision about this game. It doesn't really jive with my gameplay style because all the base defense towers don't do anything on their own. They're basically bunkers that you have to fill with archers, which count against your unit resource limit.
Come on, we must hurry before he gets himself killed.
And that really goes against my playstyle of, like, gradually expanding with towers. So I think I'm probably not gonna continue playing very much of this title.
Yeah, that can be a...
Especially because it's proving to very much not be a tower defense style game from what I can tell. Which it...
Yuki is displeased.
Yes, Yuki
False
is
advertising.
displeased. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put myself on BRB. And find a different game to play. Maybe take a small break, we'll see. I'll still actually be here, probably, but...
This door didn't open for me either.
Sucks to suck.